In previous part, this much area was completed, and our first page was almost done yet. And we will just create second and third page in this part. All right. So before moving on, we'll just add one more slicer in this page. If you want, you can add, otherwise you can leave it. So just control, select all and select this bold part, and you can increase its size. Okay. So after that, just go to this visualization, insert a slicer. In this slicer, you can select as quarter here. All right. In quarter, select slicer setting as tile here. All right. So just place it here. Okay. It's like this. And in this general effects, turn off the background. All right. First, you need to turn off the background. Uh, Slicer header should not be there. Uh, just resize it and you can place it here. All right. So this is it. You can create this slicer in this first page. Now we will move on to the second page. So just rename this page as overview. Okay. Right click on this page and select as duplicate. So our page is duplicated now. So delete all these visuals here. Okay, you can say delete as this as well. You can remain this first overall part from this part. KPIs should be remaining because why we do not need to add again and again. So delete this insights that we created. Okay, just click on this text box and delete it, and we will rename it. All right. So we'll rename it as supplier and of procurement analysis. All right. Yes, you apply. Supplier, supplier and procurement performance. Performance. So this is it. I can just increase its size here. This part. All right, heading has been done here, and so we have to move to the next part. That will be you can the quarter should be remaining here only quarter slicer. That's no need. Okay, so we will move on from one KPI to one KPI. All right. So in this first KPI that we will use, that will be the total suppliers because this will be supplier and procurement performance. All right. So for that, go to this table and we will say in, insert a new table and we will keep all the second page measures here only. All right. Second page measures equal. All right. After this second page measures, can click on this column again, go to this data modeling, click on this column, display folder as KPIs. Okay. So these tables are not connected with any of our tables, right? So these are just for our arrangement purpose only. So right click on this and select as new measure. And in this measure, we will say as total, just a second, total suppliers. All right. So for total suppliers, we will use function called distinct count function here. In distinct counts, we want supplier ID. Yeah. So this is the unique green. That's why we are using supplier ID here. And close the bracket. Hit enter. So this is giving us the total suppliers. So go to the actual spend and this multi-card layout turn off. You make sure you are turning off background from this part as well. All right, turn off. So now go to this uncheck first value from this KPI. All right, uncheck this and select this total suppliers. So you can see the total supplier is 48. So this is our first KPI measure that we have created. Now we will create another KPI that will be average supplier rating. here. All right. So click on new measure, rename it as average supplier rating. Okay. So in this average supplier rating, we'll use function called average function. So average function, what do we want to average? So we want to average a supplier rating. So we have already have a rating column here, all right. So it is a rating column. Close this bracket and hit enter. These are very small basic measures that we are creating because our data model is perfect here. So we do not need to worry about the heavy DAX. Uh, just uncheck this previous KPI and check this average supply rating. You can see the average supply rating is 4.09. All right. So now it's time for the next KPI. That is in a little bit advanced level of KPI. That is purchase price variance. All right. So for that, we'll select as new measure. Now, if you don't know what is that means that I have provided you into the presentation, you can check there. All right. I will explain it to you now also. You will select as purchase price variance. Price variance. So in this purchase price variance, what do we want? So if our actual price is greater than the contract price, all right. So contract price provided there, all right. So if our actual price is greater than the contract price, that means that is unfavorable for our team, all right. So it is not good to have because we do not need to exceed the contract price. But if our actual price is below the contract price, all right, so that means it is favorable for our management. So for that, what do we want? We'll use a variable here, all right. So in this variable, we'll use as variable, just a second, contract, contract equal to. So in this contract spend, we will use function called SumX function. Why we are not using a calculated column into that multiplying unit price into the quantity because it will unnecessarily make our model heavier. So that's why we are using SumX measure. So in this SumX measure, give a table name called fact procurement. In this fact procurement, it is asking us for expression. So for expression, we say unit price, we say contract unit price, okay, multiply by order quantity. All right. So this will give us the contract price and close this bracket. This will give us the contract spend here. And now we will use another variable that is actual spend. In this actual spend, we already have an actual base measure that we created in first KPI that is actual procurement spend. Okay. So now we'll say return. Why we are using variable? Because it is very readable format and it is always good to have because if you are working with teams and all, so you or everyone will be viewing your reports and making corrections. So it's good for them also to have a better look and understand what's going on. So we'll use divide function here. In this divide function, we'll say actual spend minus contract spend. Uh, and after minus, we'll say divide it by contract spend. Uh, okay, and okay, so I have created actual instead of actual procurement spend. We'll select actual spend that variable here. All right. So it's done. And after give a comma and alternate result select as 0 and close this bracket. So this is our purchase price variance measure that is created. If our contract spend is greater than actual spend, that means it is not favorable for our logistic company here. Okay, just replace this. So now go to this on-time delivery. This is already we have in first page. So uncheck it. Uh, After unchecking, just go to our second page measure and check this purchase price variance. Okay. So you can see the purchase price variance is very less. So it is good for us, but not that good because it should not be greater than 0. It should be always in negative. It is so we'll format it as percentage. So you can see purchase price variance is 1.12%. So it is greater. Always our actual spend is greater than the contract spend, as 1.12% is greater. So it is not good for our management. So it should be in red color. All right. So for that, go to this call out value, and in this value section, click on this effect cycle. So we'll select as rules here, and in this rules, go to this second page measure and select as purchase price variance. And we will say if the value is greater than or equal to 0 and untouch it. Greater than equal to 0, then give us a red color. So more colors and go to this red, and we can select a red color. New rule. We will say just keep this part blank. If it is value is less than 0, then give us a green color and hit on OK. So you can see now it is in red color. All right. So now same way we will calculate another KPI, that is average quality score. We already have a quality score column there. So right click, new measure, rename it as average quality. Just a second, quality score. So for that, we'll use function called average function here, and we'll say quality score we already have here. So close this bracket and hit enter. So for that, go to this average lead time and uncheck first and check our average quality score. You can see the average quality score is 87.10%. That is good. Because out of 100, it is 87. That is very good for us. So now we need average delivery score as well. So for that, just need to create new measure. Uh, we already have a delivery score column. All right. So for that, we say average delivery score. So average delivery score, we will say average function. Just a second. In average function, we will use as delivery score and hit enter. Just uncheck previous KPI and check your average delivery score. You can see average delivery score is also very great. So this is created. Just delete this shape that is copied from the previous one. Okay. So our all the KPIs has been completed. You can see the total suppliers, average supplier rating, purchase price variance, and you can delete this MOMs, because why? Because this will stay constant with all the month name. I will say you why. Okay. Just select all this and delete it. So you can see if you select a different month name, you can see that only the purchase price variance is getting affected. Rest all will be staying same and only, because that's why we are using an average function. That's why, and we do not need any growth on this purchase price variance also, because it's only 1% only. All right, so it is not good to have month on month growth, because it's always one or less than one, so it will not give us a good percentage also. So let it be. And now we'll go ahead and move on to our charts part here. All right, for our charts part, we will create a scatter chart. So click on the scatter chart and place it here. Uh, just resize it and resize it. All right. So this scatter chart, we will use the average lead time and the on-time delivery comparison here. So it will give us by the supplier name also. For that, in average x-axis, what we'll use? We'll use average lead time. Average lead time. So just check this. Go to this x-axis. All right. And in y-axis, we will select as on-time delivery. So we have already measured, that is on-time delivery. We have calculated delivery percentage. All right. So just drag it to y-axis. All right. So it has been completed, and for the legend, we will use as risk level. So risk level we will use as legend. Okay. And now in the values, what do we want? We want supplier name. Supplier name. So you can select from this name supplier and go to the supplier name and select on values. You can see the different supplier names are coming and you can see the very small dots here. So for the dynamic purpose, we will select as size in actual procurement spend here. Actual procurement spend, we will go and select keep it in the size. Now you can see the bubble size are increased now. And when you will hover on here, so you can see the supplier name, the risk medium, and the average lead time, on-time delivery, and actual procurement, it is showing us. So also for the risk level low, you can see here the lead time is also very low, on-time delivery is good, actual procurement spend is also less. So this will give a very good comparison of our suppliers and on-time delivery and actual procurement spend. So for that, uh, just go to this visualize this formative visual, go to the markers, and in size you can decrease size also if you want. You can decrease up to 15. Okay, that is fine. Decrease up to 20. And go to this magnifying glass and we will add some average line here. And click on add line and click on another add. So in this, select as on time delivery. You can see now average line has been created and first just go to our first page, click on any chart, go to the format painter and click on this chart. So you can see the format is also done. So we will rename this because this title is too long. So for this, we will rename it as supplier performance matrix. Supplier matrix. Okay. So it is done and we'll also use this title in the middle. So horizontal alignment should be middle. So now our first chart has been created. When you will just click on any month, you can see it is totally dynamic and you can just hover your mouse and you can see all the supplier details, risk level, average lead time, and the actual spend as well. So it is a good insight to have to show to the management. Okay. So our first chart is created. Now we will move on to our next chart that is price variance by supplier. All right. For that, we will use a clustered bar chart here. All right. Go clustered bar chart and resize it. So in this chart, we can just select up to here. All right. So in this chart, we will use as supplier name in the y-axis. You say supplier name. Just to find supplier name and go to the click on the y-axis. And in x-axis, we need the price variance. All right. So with the measure that we just created, this purchase price variance, and go to this x-axis. You can see it has created so many list of suppliers, but we do not want this. We want only top 10 suppliers. All right. So for that, go to this filters and go to this supplier name. And in this basic filtering, select as top N. And this top N show items, select as top 10. And it is asking us for buy value as. So for buy value, select this drop down, go to this second page measure and select this purchase price variance measure. All right. So that we have and apply filter. So you can see the top 10 purchase price variance by supplier name it is giving us. All right. So we already have a bar chart in our first page as well. Okay. So just format painter and format it. You can see the data labels are also there. This is the price purchase price variance 2.68% higher than the contract price. So we need to watch out for these particular suppliers as well. So this is giving us some amazing insights here. So for data labels, position you select as outside end only. All right. So it is done. Our second chart has already been done here. So now we will move on to our monthly price variance trend. Okay. So for that, we will insert a line chart. So it is good to show a trend. So in this line chart, we will select as month name. That we select month name on the x-axis, and after that month name, we will have a price variance measure. So where is our price variance measure that we created? Okay, this price variance measure, and drag it to y-axis. You can see now it is showing us the purchase price variance in the January was 1, in the February it was 2. Okay, so it is showing us like this. Just click on any chart, format painter, and same way format it. So it is formatted, and after that, just click on go to this lines part, and in this lines part, if you want to have this particular line, you can keep it. Otherwise, I would increase a little bit width here. I will increase it to 4, and the interpolation type should be smooth. So smooth looks fine to me. And for the markers, I will select as show for all categories, and type I will select as diamond. Okay. So you can see the trend chart is also completed here. Just increase some size space between them. So our second page is almost done, and we will have a final measure, final table here that we will insert. That will be a matrix table. So go ahead and full supplier performance matrix table we have. Uh, resize it, resize it from here and drag it. I can just make this visual smaller little bit. Okay, so it's fine now. So for this matrix table, we will have supplier name on the rows part. Okay, so we'll say name, that is supplier name, dim supplier have in the rows. So we have supplier name in the rows. You can see there are so many suppliers. That's why we are creating this table. So after the supplier name, we will have the values part here. So in this values, we'll use different measures that we created. So for the first page, select this actual procurement spend and click on select drag it grab into the values part. All right. So particular supplier name, it will show the actual procurement spend here. All right. So after this procurement spend, we'll select as purchase price variance that we selected. So this is the purchase price variance measure. Go ahead and drop it. You can see for particular supplier name, it will show us that now we need to select another, that is the supplier rating that we just created. Uh, where is the supplier rating? Uh, Average supplier rating here. All right. Where instead of average supplier rating, we will have to select column here. So we select a supplier supplier rating. All right, here we have a supplier rating here, and click on here. So it is giving us a sum of supplier rating. I will say, okay, you can give the sum, it's fine, no problem. Uh, so first, turn off this column subtotals and row subtotals. Okay. So now after this supplier rating, just rename it from this part. Okay. Just remove the sum of that section and hit enter. After supplier rating, we want quality score, and we will select as quality score, delivery score, quality score, uh, name supplier, quality score. So remove the sum of, and we'll have delivery score. So go ahead and drop this delivery score as well. So, and after that, remove this sum of. So it is also removed. So now everything is done here. Our table visual is created, and we'll just increase its size and style. So click on this table layout. Uh, in the style presence, you can use as minimal here, or there are many. You can select the bold headers if you want, alternating rows if you want. Okay, but in my case, I am selecting as minimal only. And in this minimal, after that, go to this row headers and we'll increase its size to 12. All right. After that, column headers, increase its size to 12. Now we'll go to this values and increase size to 12. Same ways now you can just resize this part a little bit and in the delivery score also remove this sum off. All right. So this is done. Our this table has been created and we will just go to this column headers and header alignment we will say center, title alignment center. And after that go to the cell elements. In cell elements, no, instead of cell elements, go to the specific columns and select series here. Select alignment as middle. Same for all series you can do. Supplier rating, select as middle. Quality score, select as middle. And for the delivery score as well. So this way our page 2 has been fully completed here, and we will move on to our page 3 now. So you can see this is totally interactive. For the quarter 1 part, you can see all the suppliers name, and you can see the purchase price variant by supplier name, all the supplier names and total procurement targets and the supplier rating, delivery score, their average delivery score. And also in this particular scatter chart, you can see the risk level, average lead time as well. So it is an amazing thing to see the supplier performance and for the management. All right, so you can just save this. So our second page is almost done. We need not to create any another fancy visual and unnecessary charts put on. So we'll just move on to our third page. So before moving on to third page, we'll rename it. All right. So we will rename it as supplier performance. All right. So let's begin with the page 3. So for that, right click on this page and select on duplicate. In this duplicate, we'll just delete all this charts here. Just delete this table as well. Uh, all right. So for that, first we will rename it. All right. So we'll rename it as logistics and delivery performance. I'll say logistics and delivery performance. So delivery you can select as capital. All right. So this is our page here. So now first we'll create KPIs for this as well. For this KPIs, just we'll create another table for our third page measures. All right. So we'll just create table tools, new table, and name as third page measures. Just a second. Hit enter. So third page measures table has been created. Go to this column modeling, and in this column, select as display folder as KPIs. Ah, So this is we are not using some advanced level of DAX in this dashboard because our data modeling is doing the heavy job for here. So that was the heavy model that we created. Just right click and new measure. For this logistic and delivery performance, we'll create first measure, that is total freight cost. Total FREIT freight cost equal to, so we say sum and fact cost IN. So this is simple base measure. So go to this total suppliers, uncheck the previous KPI and check this total freight cost. You can see the total freight cost is 24.13 million. If you don't know what is total freight cost, you can always go ahead and check the presentation that I have provided you. So you will see the freight cost is the logistics cost already. So why it is matter? It's because the logistics cost. All right. So first KPI has been completed. Now we need a main measure, that is average transit time. Average transit time means how much does the shipment wait between the dispatch date and the delivery date. After getting dispatched, how much time it is taking to reach to the destination, not from the order date already. Okay, we need it from the dispatch date. So new measure. So this is an important KPI. So pay attention here. Average dispatch. We'll say okay. Sorry, we'll say average transit time. Transit time equal to, in average transit time. We'll use function called average x function here. All right, we'll use average x function. And in this average x, it is asking us for tables. So we need unique values. That's why we will use filter function. In this filter function, we will give table x fact procurement. All right. So in this fact procurement, after that, it's asking us for the filter expression. We will say shipment status. Uh, say child shipment status. Where is that? Yes, shipment status should be equal to delivered. All right. And what is the next we want? Next filter expression we want. So we will use the double and here. So this will give us another criteria. So we'll say not is blank uh, dispatched it. Yes, and again we will use and function here, and we will use not is blank actual delivery date. So we are saying filter out the fact procurement table where the delivered shipment status is delivered and the dispatch date is not blank and actual delivery date is not blank. Put that. Okay. Give a so this is our table that is returning here. All right. So after that, give a comma. Now our average x function is in command here. So it is asking us for expression. So for expression, what do we want? We want the difference between the dates. So we'll say dated difference. So for the date one should be dispatch date. Dispatch date, and the date two should be actual delivery date. And the number of interval we'll say as D, and closes bracket and closes bracket. So it is averaging all the shipment date, shipment status is delivered, and after that the dispatch date minus the actual delivery date. What is the difference between these dates? It will give us the average of that. So hit enter. So this will give us the average transit time. So uncheck this previous measure and check this average transit time. You can see the average transit time is 7.3096 days. So it is almost less than 2 days here. So you can see the average lead time was 10.43. That means overall, when the order was ordered and delivered to the customers. That was the thing here. And here you can see when the order was dispatched and it is showing from there to actual delivery date. So that is completed. So now we will use function another that KPI, that is on time delivery percentage. We already have that in first KPIs first page, but we will use another one more time here to show in this page as well. Click here on time delivery percentage, and this is showing in red color. So for that, go to this call out value and you can check this eraser one. All right, it will remove the conditional formatting. So after the on-time delivery, we will use a delayed shipment here. For delayed shipment also, we had already measure in the first page that we created. So you can check the delayed shipments. Uh, you see the delayed shipment we have created in the charts part. Okay, so add this. So you can see the total delayed shipment was 487. So our four KPIs has been created. Now we want the carrier SLA target and the delivery SLA gap. So SLA means the service level agreement that we know, but that first we will create a new measure. Uh, just click on this KPI and new measure. In this new measure, we will say carrier ARR SLA target. So what is the carrier SLA target here? So for that, we'll say average, and after average, we'll say SLA on time target. So this we have already a column in the carrier table. Okay. So hit enter. So this will give us the average SLA on time target. So this is the target that is agreed on the service level agreement with the company. All right. So every company has the SLAs of their own, some has 7, some has more. So for that, we'll create another new measure. And in this measure, we'll say delivery SLA gap. Delivery SLA gap. So what does this mean? If our delivery is meeting the SLA or not. Okay. For that, we'll say on time delivery percentage minus SLA carrier SLA target. Okay. So how much on time delivery percent and the carrier SLA target? What else will be remaining that is not meeting the SLA? Okay. So what is that rate we want? So for that, just uncheck this previous part and check this SLA delivery SLA gap. You can see it is minus 0.27. That is in minus form. So we are good. We are always meeting the SLA. If it is will be in positive form, then it would have given us the bad impression. All right. So it is good. Our all the KPIs has been completed. And if you want, you can use the conditional formatting as well. But it is always in negative only, so it's no use to give a conditional formatting here. All right. So our for all the KPIs has been completed. Now we'll use a first chart of our uh, page, that is clustered bar chart here. So we use clustered bar chart, uh, resize it, and this we'll select the carrier name in the y-axis. So go to this dim carrier and select this carrier name. After this carrier name, in x-axis, we will select as on-time delivery. So on-time delivery percentage, select on x-axis, and on-time delivery percentage and the carrier SLA target, the measure that we just created. What is the target and what is the on-time delivery percentage? So where is the SLA target? Go to this third page measures and carrier SLA target. So you can just, so our SLA target was 0.94%, but our on-time delivery was 71.43%. So this has been created. We'll just format painter and format it. We will rename it as well because it is having a larger title. Go to the title and we'll select clear OTD, that is the short form of on-time delivery versus SLA target. So, and the title we will select in this left. All right. So it has been done, and you can just replace it here. Or if you want to turn on the data labels, you can turn on the data labels as well. So career SLA target, we'll use call as formatting as percentage here. Okay, so that is good. So yeah, we are not meeting the career SLA for quite a while here. You can see. So from the we'll just format this uh, format format painter. No, it is no use. Okay, so it's good. Now it is giving us the space between the categories as well. So this is completed. Our first bar chart is completed here, and now we need another bar chart that will be average transit time by carrier, or we can say flight cost by transit. But we have so much charts here. So let's move on to next. That is flight cost by transport mode. All right. So for that, we will use a donut chart, and in this donut chart, just place it here. Okay. So in this donut chart, we will use this transport mode in legend. So transport mode uh, and in legend. You can see transport mode in legend. And after that, what do we want here? So in values, we want total freight cost. So we just created that in the current measure. So you can see it is created, and same will copy our donut chart formatting here. So just click on this format painter and format it. So now it is created. You can see air, red, road. We'll just decrease the color of the road. All right. For road, we'll use a lighter color here. So visualization, go to this slices here, color. For series, select as road and select color as lighter color here. Okay. So that is good. So now it's fine. So total freight cost by transport mode is done here. So you can just place above here and you can increase its size. All right. So our two charts has been created in this part. So we need another time, that is average transit time by carrier. So for that, another time, click on this chart, Control plus C, Control plus V, place it here, and you can cut all this. So in this, we need the carrier name in the y-axis, that is correct. But for the x-axis, we need the average transit time. So we already that measure, you can see the average transit time. Go to this x-axis. You can see now we have career, but we need to change the title. All right. For the total title, we'll select as average transit by career. Average transit by career. Okay. So you can see the carrier name here. Just we can turn off this y-axis from here. All right. Click on this. Go to this x-axis values. Sorry, x-axis values. Same for this as well. All right. So it is created, and three charts has been completed. You can see the average transit by carrier for the VR logistics is the average transit time, and same for the all the carriers. You can see. So now we will use this scatter chart for our freight cost versus transit time. It was for the first. It was for the supplier performance. So we will just cut all the things from this part. Okay. And now we will use average transit time in x-axis and the total freight cost that we have in the y-axis. And after that, we have the details here. So in details, our values, you can see we need to select carrier here. So for that, go to this dim carrier, select carrier name and go to the values. You can see there are very less values, small icon here. In legend, we will use as transport mode. So in legend, it uses transport mode. All right. So it is done, and it is a little bit. We will decrease its size. Okay, and go to this markers, and in markers, we will select size as 0. Okay, there, or we will just increase a little bit more size, 15. That is fine. You can click over on the any of this part. You can see the carrier name, the road. Okay, or you can filter out as well for that particular carrier. And the average transit time. So for that also we'll add average line here. So add a line, and for one line select as total freight cost. You can see these are the values that we are seeing, which has more than average transit time, and this are having less average transit time. These are having more less average transit. So this is an amazing thing to have us here. So our last page is almost done. Uh, but we'll have two more charts here. Okay. For that, we will use on-time delivery by warehouse. So for that, we will use clustered bar chart here. Just use this clustered bar chart only. We just click on this only. For this, first we'll rename it. All right. Or we'll rename it as uh, right, cost versus transit time. Okay. So instead of bar chart, we'll just use a donut chart only because we want for that particular region wise. So there we don't have much more values in region. So can copy and paste this one and remove this all this in the legend and values. And in legend, we will select as region. So we can select from the BIM warehouse region or uh, supply region, but we'll select from the warehouse region. So go to this region, and in values, it is asking us for the we'll say on-time delivery. Uh, all right, we have on-time delivery here. So on-time delivery percentage, that is values. So you can see now east, north, south is giving us the different on-time delivery percentage by region. So now we'll just change the slices color here. For the central part, we'll select a little light color, that is, and for the south part, we'll select the color as uh, gray, or you can say darker gray. All right. So this is done. Our four charts has been created. Now finally we'll create a trend here. So for that I will just move our charts a little bit here. So our trend will have enough space. Okay. And for this I will just increase its size to this part. All right. So now insert a line chart. You can see it is perfectly fitted here. So in this line chart, what does we want here? So we want on-time delivery trend here. So we want on-time delivery date. So for that, we have created some active and inactive relationships, right? So you can see for the actual delivery date, we have inactive relationship. So we'll use a function called use relationship function. All right. So we'll create a new measure. In this new measure, rename it as OTD delivery date percentage. So in this, we'll use function called calculate. So calculate is the master formula you need to master this. So we say calculate on-time delivery percentage. The measure that we just created in the first page, reuse this measure. Okay, we'll say calculate this. Give a comma. Now it is asking us for the filter. So for filter, we will say use relationship. So it is asking us for the use relationship. Now we will use uh, bin date, and after date we will say click comma and asking us for the column 2. Column 2 will say actual delivery date. All right. And click on close this parenthesis and close this. So we are saying calculate on time delivery, but actual delivery date. Okay. So hit enter. So this is created. Now for our trend chart, we'll select as month name. Uh, so month name, just click on this visualization, select month name on the x axis. And in y axis, just the measure that we created, that is on time delivery by actual delivery date and y-axis. You can see this trend has been created. Same way, just go to this page, click on this chart format painter. Just a second, format painter is gone. Format painter and click on this part. So you can see it is trend chart is also completed, and our page 3 is all also completed here. So you can see the amazing insights from our page here. It can tell us a story like actual versus target spend. We have a less actual spend than the target. That is good for our company, but it's a synthetic data, so do not rely on this part. We also have a month-on-month growth for the all. It doesn't rely staying stable because it is an dummy data that we have created for our practice purpose. Same for the purchase order by status, and we have a root cause analysis here, or delivery delay analysis, that is showing the delayed shipment by the transport mode and the carrier name by the region and the products. Same way, we have the spend variance, like will create for the particular month. It is showing us the negative values as well. So it means they are exceeding the targets for the product category. So that is very interactive thing to have. And same way, we have a supplier performance detail here. You can management can make decision which supplier to keep or not. Okay. Same way, we have a last page, that is logistic and delivery performance by the carriers. Same way, we will rename it. Okay. So rename it as logic logistics. For okay. So all three pages are completed. Now I will show you the page navigation part. Okay. For that, first we will create a new page here. Okay, in this new page, go to this format your report page, canvas background, image, and insert an image here and open and select transparency as 0. So this image I will provide you into the description. I have generated it from the chat GPT here. So image fit, use as fill. All right. So now you can see the page. It is showing us the overall draft, key insights. You can see the procurement spend is below the target here, and the rejection rate and the majority suppliers, road shipment. It is giving us the overall pages values as well. For that, we will use one. Go to the insert shapes, and in the shapes, no, not in shapes. Go to the buttons and select this right arrow. Okay, so in this right arrow, just bring it to this particular shape here. Okay, and resize. You can resize it. Format button, style. Uh, Go to this icon and line color. Select as white. Okay, and you can move it also. So you can, okay, so this is fine. Same way, Control plus C, Control plus V, and place it here. Control plus C, Control plus V. We do not have a uh, shape here, so we will insert one. So insert a shape, uh, a circular shape here. Okay, that is fine. Just place it here. Go to the format and send to. Uh, so all right. Okay, so resize this a little bit and move it forward. So you can see the first page is created, and now for the page navigation part, just click on this button here, and button turn on this action. And in action, the type you should select as page navigation. In this page navigation, it is asking us for the destination. So in destination, we are saying overview. So select as overview. Okay. Now same way, go for this button, action, uh, page navigation, and destination should be supplier performance. Same way for third part, action, back, instead of back, go to the page navigation. Destination should be for the logistic and performance. All right. So whenever you hover your mouse, just press your control and click, and it will redirect you to the page here. You can see. All right. So this is an amazing feature that we are using. And instead of page, just drag your page one to this part here, and you will say home. Okay. And right click on this home and set as landing page. So this will be our dashboard here. Full dashboard video is completed here. So also I will show you the how to navigate through these icons as well. So you can select on this home icon and click on action. All right, same way like that I have created in the first page. Go to the page navigation, destination, select this home. So whenever you click on this control plus click on this, it will redirect you to this page. Same way control plus click and it will redirect you to this page. Same way you can do this for all icons in all the pages. All right. So same like yeah, I will tell you one more thing to do here. So you can see we are on this page, so it is showing a pink color on this user icon. So same way, go to this page and click on this shape here, style, select color that we selected as light color only, and go to this shape because we are on this page, so we'll select as lighter color for this part. Okay, so you can select the action. Okay, for as I have said you in the first page and second page, I will not show you for every icons here. So when we will go to the last page, uh, just click on this style color, select as this, and for this, select color as this. All right. So you can see it is completed when you are on this page, it will show you pink on this. Same way, supplier performance, it will show you on this, and overview, it will show you on this. All right. So this was the video that we have created, and hope you liked the video. And this was on the one of the subscribers' demand. And if you want to have some specific topic in your mind, kindly comment it. I will try to make the video on that. And let's meet on the next video. And kindly subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.